Hello and welcome to the hospital wing in Jurasco for what will be our level 16 episode of Fellowship of the Forge. We've just made it through the Archon's chain, and that chain, more than any other so far, really woke me up to the fact that my strategy of putting all my eggs in the lightning basket at the moment would be, well, it could be viable. I would have just had to skip that chain because there was so much stuff in there that was immune to my lightning, the dretchers, archons. There was plenty of other stuff too. So without the bear being in there with sustained AoE and decent single target damage, I would have been absolutely goosed. So I did find something to do though. My colour spray held us in good stead, especially in the middle one, the what's it called, Devil Assault. I just went up to each portal, sat in front of it, crowd controlled as best as I can, and kept them lined up for the bear's attacks. Of course, greater colour spray causes helplessness as well, so her attacks would have been doing more damage for that. So I wasn't completely useless, but that was as close as I've come to being so. So yes, to reiterate, if I was going alone, I would probably have avoided that chain, being as it was so much of it was immune to my key element. But also I would have had some sort of backup element, which they might well also have been immune to. I don't know. Just a bit of a nightmare for elemental casters, I suppose, that chain. Of course, when you get to the epics, if you're running in the what do you call it? The elemental form, then you have an easy way there to break the immunities. But we won't be doing that, so we will have to lean on the fact that the bear can hammer anything that we can't do anything against. The only way I've got is the this thing here in the tier 5, the Awaken Weakness, which I was able to use against the end bosses, but it's on too long a cooldown to have much use otherwise. Again, especially against groups, forget it. Only one new item added gear-wise, but it's a fairly significant one. It's an old relic of my Warlock leveling days. So we've got Con, Charisma, Insightful Charisma, very nice. And the topazes there are perfect for what we plan to try to do. So extra evocation and extra enchantment, both of which we plan to try to make use of moving forward. Aside from that, the gear is exactly the same as it was, and I think the bear's is too. Am I right?
Huh?
Your gear is the same
My,
as
I
was?
all the same, all the same.
Yeah. So, we are going to have a little go at the Age of Rage chain, minus the toxic treatment for obvious reasons. I think you could say that quest is fairly toxic, at least to most people. And we're going to call it the quest for the Construct Champions bands. Super item that the bear has found for her build this time around. I would love this with a view to my Archer Red going and being an Artificer ranged now instead of a standard bow build ranged. This looks an amazing item for leveling such a build, and it is found, I think, in this first quest, The Night Falls on Stormreach. So let's hope we get lucky.
Oh, okay.
Now before we
So,
do anything else, there is a little
mm-hmm.
trappy section that's well worth doing. This is an example of where it's worthwhile to have a trapper. We all go there, not just me, not just you rather. And we get, as far as I remember, we get the top bonus straight away.
You arrive outside the night market
But
just
we
as
do
dark
have to
has
do a
fallen.
little bit of a fight
You
as
see
well,
this
so it'll
small
be
symbol
right up
on the
your
ground
street.
as well. You've been told
And we
the
get
site
the
is arranged for planning
breakable
some
bonus
kind of
for
attack
going
on
in
the
here
city.
too, so it's all
The
good.
guards or the local shopkeepers may be able to tell you where to find them.
So it's up here, it's all going to start kicking off. You might want to boost and whatnot here.
You climb up onto the roof, only to find
You can
that
see
need
the
to stand
traps
and
on the
keep your
side. Do the
arms
traps
crossed.
when we are finished with all this.
And then reach for it.
Guess what happened? Just for
You had
a...
a scroll in your hand.
No, other than that, I was out of ammo.
Ah, I have no comment to make there at all because I've done it so many times myself. Are
This
they?
thing of needing to
Oh,
do.
he's some kind of a boss up there. Okay, so if you want to have a go at the traps, there's about 4 of them to
Yes, an
disable.
exquisitely crafted throne. Not at all what you'd expect to find in the hands of a halfling gangster. No
And if you
doubt
didn't
it
know,
fell off a cart.
those little sounds there, every time you hear that sound, it means you've gone up a level in bonus for traps or for breakables or whatever. So you can hear it's giving you extra bonus. For doing very little work there, we've got a juicy 30% trap bonus. So that's a good example of one point at which I see that being worthwhile. And in that instance, at least, you're not being left on your own to do it, because
Some halflings
people need to
broke
go
into
and
Sandwich
kill the
shop
things.
and stole a valuable throne. Perhaps
And you've
you
got
can
yourself a
find
chest for
such a
doing
way.
it.
The antique
And
seller
bears
is
love
delighted
chests.
to have the stolen throne back. He rewards you with a chest full of items from his shop. The manager of the night
Now,
market
if you go a bit
stands
further
nearby.
down on the left, there's a secret door to open with another
Oh, you're
chest
to the
if you
night
want.
market, are you? It's just about time for me to open up. Please, do me the honor of lighting
I'm
the street
getting there
lamps.
once.
That always marks the official opening of the night market. Oh, this is the best part of the day, don't you think? Some people rush home, afraid
Just
of the
where I'm
dark.
standing now,
Those who
roughly.
come here to the night market seek it out.
All
Some
right.
sits, but it's not an end.
More
I don't know
breakables.
if you are having a
We
little bit of
become
lag.
something different.
Not this
Or
time.
it's
No,
just
why
me.
have you had a?
My existence
Oh,
ends.
okay. Yeah, I can
Petty
see you
little worries
stopped.
fade with
That looks
light.
like more than a little bit.
When the night comes, we see new possibilities. That's what brings people to
Okay.
the night market. That feeling that around the corner or inside
Do you want to
some
try
store,
a
new
restart?
life waits for them in the dark. Or, well,
It
who
seems
knows?
okay for me at
No,
the
no,
moment.
fine.
I do hope that you
It's
find
fine.
what you're looking
You
for
look to be
tonight,
completely
my friend.
stuck. I'll go on for now, just so people aren't just sat around watching nothing, and just keep me updated. Just a little bit further on from where you are now, on the left, is a secret door with the chest if
The
you're
tavern
interested
owner
in that.
insists that you get rid of the thugs outside the blazing beacon before he'll let you inside.
Try and lead with the oh, it sounds like she's really having trouble.
Yeah.
Trying the new Arcane
Just
Tempest. I've just acquired that one.
Securely barred from the other
Nice
side.
job.
You won't be
Nothing
getting in
is
this way.
meted still. No metas at all, apart from on the spell-like abilities. Just acutely aware of my tendency to run out of mana.
Rolo Greengrass
Okay.
should be willing to let you into the tavern now. that
What's
the thugs
happening, Annie? Are you
I will force the game to close to open again.
okay?
If it
All
will
right.
stay.
Okay.
I do.
Well, on the plus side, you folks are going to get to see what the what my sorcerer can do, because generally I lean very heavily on the bear for damage, and
Yeah.
content myself with doing the holding thing. I'm a good box breaker, though, as you can see. That should just tick nicely and kill all those. Yep.
Figures wearing fearsome masks guard
Oh,
the
Reaper.
interior. These must be the disciples of Rage.
Nice. That was the two biggies, the chain and the ball. Oh no, this is a nasty old spot, isn't it? Try and get them to come to me and maybe hold this this door. Tried to line up a couple there with the lightning and got him. Yes, nice. I'm hoping the bear gets back in before the end of this. Give me more chance at these construct bands.
I'm getting back, opening the game again.
Okay. So as mentioned before, quite immersive with all the lightning being thrown all over the place. Why my displacement didn't work there, I don't know. Going for the double. Got it, but didn't kill them. Yeah, I'm not one-shotting much, am I? And look at the mana, I'm still running out of mana. There is a shrine back where I came from.
So sorry.
It's alright, you can't help it.
No, it's fixed now. I'm back.
Okay.
The manager of the night market stands on a terrace overlooking the harbor, surrounded by colonists.
And opening the chest.
Good, you're just in time. Could happen any moment now. You must stop
Okay,
the
now
cultists
here all we
before
need
they
to
can
do is
carry out
kill
their
the
plan.
boss guy here and then we can
Manager
run off.
holds up his hand.
That's what I'm going to try to do,
I
maybe
wish.
using invis.
I wish it could.
Wait, do you
I wish it
really
could have
no
a
idea?
reverse
Do you think that we are
DDO,
the ones
one that
behind
takes you
this?
straight to the end.
The disciples of
I would
Rage
like it.
welcome what's coming, but it's
That
not
you
our
could
doing.
door to me, you
We're
mean?
merely here to celebrate
Yeah.
the end of
Ah,
it. Hold on.
you'll not be too long, I haven't got that far.
Ethan is
Let's
all
make the
trouble
guy
and
vulnerable
light
to electric.
light
Okay, let's get out of here. We're low on mana anyway. I should probably go and visit that shrine I mentioned.
A riot has broken out on the streets of the city. Do you hear that? That's
Which
the
I think
sound of the
is...
future.
I don't think it's in there.
Is the sound of the age
I think
of
it's in
rage.
here.
The sounds of shattering glass and screaming crowds echo from the streets nearby. You need
You are
to alert the
invisible.
Storm Reach Guard
Yeah.
right away. They're the only ones who can end the riots.
Oh no. I wondered what on earth you'd found that you were fighting in here. I was thinking, no, surely not. So yes, that's another good point to make. We left the difficulty the same, but with me going on my own, I won't say I was struggling for survival, but I was having to use a lot more mana than normal because I was the only one doing the damage, so that was noticeable. Normally we can get through the end without needing to stop at a shrine, because I use the spells more sparingly and let the bear do the bulk of the damaging.
So in a certain way, it was good that my computer froze, because you could show this kind of problems with soloing a quest.
Well, under normal circumstances I would have knocked it down to Reaper 1 and yeah, done it that way. We can actually leave these enraged ones, just let them fight amongst themselves. It's not a thing we need to... Oh, take that.
Lots of lost
Or
souls.
try to. Now these we do need to engage. Colour spray needs to come back online because colour spray instant kills those things, and it was on cooldown unfortunately for me. I need to keep these. We can just leave, Annie. Oh, okay. Actually, I've gone the wrong way. We should have gone on the ceiling. We're going to get the big guy coming out now, which is unfortunate.
And this big guy we need to kill. It's not an option.
We didn't even need to face him. That's my fault.
It's alright.
I missed you with my stone skin. And I think, did I miss you again?
I just want to know if I can pass by them or if I need to kill. Sometimes I don't know.
These things we have to kill. It's the enraged citizens we can often just pass by. Come on. What am I doing? Nothing's happening. Dearie me. That was pathetic.
The guard on duty seems to be
You're only good for box breaking.
that affected the people in the night market. Quick, ring the bell.
Right, I'll go and sit in front of them and hold them. Remember your new spell as well. That could be useful here.
What is the new spell?
Yeah, same as me, the Tempest. We've both got Tempest, didn't we?
Ah, yeah. Oh my god, I forgot it.
If you lay it down when the next big group comes, that could be helpful.
I would need to do it on the next quest.
Oh, it's
I
not on the
forgot to put it
bar.
on the bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make him vulnerable. Good stuff. Okay, let's hope for some braces, eh? Nope. Be for another time.
No, only the Stormreach Guardian's axe.
Stormreach Guardian's axe. Well, at least he got something, eh? So yes, put the Tempest on your bar. It's a long cooldown, but it's... I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a luxury. I'm going to maximise that. Push the boat out. I'm pretty sure if these were maximised at the moment, I'd be running out of mana very quickly. Although I do accept that shrines are a thing. It kind of disrupts a little bit the flow of the quest, and I suppose if you're in a slightly bigger group, especially a public group, they're all going to leave you, aren't they, if you stop to shrine, so that's another reason to try and be a bit more mana efficient, I guess. Now in this one, if I remember right, there is a rune arm on offer. I think it's called cooling something or other. It's cold based.
I'm on my way. I was just putting the spell on my bar.
Yeah. That should meet with your approval. We mentioned at least one new thing whilst actually in the quest, which was one of your suggestions.
What? The Tempest?
No, one of your suggestions previously was to do less waffle to start with and to mention some of the things while in the quest.
Wow.
But I didn't do it on purpose, I should add.
Elsa lowers the nearby forecast, giving you access to an alleyway to the west. You may now
And by the way,
I
Um,
get the sense that
I
people
didn't
are
mention it to you
just
before
delivering too
we
strong
started
an
the
energy.
conversation this morning, but I bought
Occupied
another kind of
warehouse,
coffee,
filled with madness and rage.
and this one I have now is much better.
A different kind of coffee.
Yeah, and
What
this
kind
one
of
is much
The
coffee?
better.
last of the cursed riots of
No,
Portland
no,
is
all
now
my
visible,
coffees
yet
are the
we can hear
same
more shouts
because I don't like these cappuccinos and stuff.
Right,
I like the original coffee,
right.
but it's like another mark with another way of toasting and size of granule. So it
The
changes
haberdasher
the
says that
way
he
how
knows
it's
that
done
several
and
others
the
in
Holding
the
door,
warehouse
bitterness.
holding
are
door,
waiting
holding
for
door.
orders. The
I
disciples
think
of
So
the
one
this
of
one
master
I
the
use
one
bought
the
of
power
now.
inside the plaza to commit greater and greater
one
acts
of
of
the things you
vandalism.
mentioned was
As you approach,
it wasn't always so
several
much the
creatures
coffee
dashing
itself
into the warehouse begins. Something whispers
Yeah,
aloud.
as the way
like
it
In the
was being
distance, the
prepared.
warehouse. Watch out!
yeah, and this
There go
one
the
I have
thieves!
now is easier to prepare and is much more forgiveness. Have much more forgiveness by mistakes
Right, right.
because the one I was doing before very much forgiven mistakes on the doing.
And it makes a big difference, does it, with the flavour if you make a bit of a
Yeah,
boo-boo of it?
yeah, yeah. This one now is easier to make, and um, the taste is better. Like it's more easy to do
No,
it.
note to anybody watching, you'll learn a lot about coffee if you stick around with the bear. Or indeed any Brazilian national, I would think.
Hmm. If you go to anybody
With the
house,
help of the
they will
lift,
offer you
we've
coffee
managed to
over here.
subdue all
Is
the
the
rioters in the
is
plaza.
the first thing.
The
Yeah.
way is now open.
It's a friendly thing to do, isn't it?
Like think about how everyone thinks that the England is all about tea.
Yes, I was just
Everyone think
about to
about an
say you
English.
would be offered a cup of tea. Do you want to come in for a cup of tea? Yeah.
Yeah. So anyone would think about an English person and think, oh yes, it's the middle of the afternoon. They might be drinking tea. They might be having tea. It's just the same in here, but with coffee.
Yes, there is such a thing over here
I
as
have a
an
coffee.
afternoon tea. That would be a tea and a cake.
Yeah. I have a coffee addiction. Yeah, maybe.
So I think the country in general has, from what you're telling me.
Yeah.
You all came here seeking a home, cries one of the
Another
disciples
day I
approached the
tried to not
warriors.
drink coffee because I was
Welcome
thinking I
to
was drinking too much.
Stormgate's turned its head.
And then
Time to give this
I passed
city what
the
it
whole
deserves.
day with a so big headache that just don't go away.
Yeah,
And then I give up. Coffee had win, and I needed to drink a bit of coffee for my headache to
you could try
go away.
to drink a little bit in moderation. You know, I
Mm-mm,
don't know if you've tried that. No, still no good.
not possible.
Okay, okay.
Not
Now
possible.
careful with this. We stay here to start with, and then we are attacked from the other side. Remember.
Welcome. We feel here we can spread the bliss more quickly. Join us.
So we need to
Give it
move
away.
now.
The cultist whispers to English's eyes. This city's doomed. The curse. It's only a beginning.
Okay, we have a shrine here if we want it. Chests behind you as well. I think I'd better use this shrine. See, even with no metas, I'm going through the mana. That was a nice double, more by luck than judgment. I'm guessing you're not shrining, so I've left you that.
Why you are burning mana so quickly?
Sorcerers do, generally. And we're not on Reaper 1, so we're both doing less damage than we otherwise would. The higher up the Reaper
Makes
skulls you
sense.
go, the less damage we do, and the more they do to us. The higher the saves they have. Also, higher enemy saves means more chance of them taking only half damage from my spells, which again means I have to do more to kill them. Or maybe I'm just rubbish.
You're not.
There's some of that to it too, I'm sure. I'm sure seasoned Sorcerer players are wincing watching me. That's a nice placement of the Tempest. I'll try and put one there in a minute, next time they come. Now in Epic, when the Souls value suddenly jumps up, that's going to help, and also with the Evergreen thing. Then I should be able to start putting some metas on. So, oh, good stuff. If we are ever facing prolonged groups of opponents, we could work it so one does the Tempest, and then
Each time.
when it's on cooldown, the other one does it.
I agree.
Boss fight coming. Careful with that, it's going to blow up into some eyes.
And now familiar sound can be heard over here, heading your way.
Nice. Okay, lots of lag there.
The resources provided by will now go to the people trapped inside the quarantine zone.
Well done. Let's have a nice rune arm for the bear. I think it's called Quarantine. No, a silly hammer.
In this quest appears a runa.
Yes.
So
I think it's called
maybe
Quarantine.
Maybe I might farm for it after.
I don't think you really need to. I think there are another 2 in Shan. If we do any Vecna, there are plenty in Vecna. The chances of you not getting one at all are quite remote. There are 2 nice electric ones in what's the level 15 chain?
No.
Tethiamar.
No, with my luck, it's totally possible. I don't get any.
No, I'm pretty certain you'll get at least one.
Tuesday.
I went into the next one, the Brawn Pits one.
I saw his hairy hairs, hairy legs.
Right, so I have concentration, I think. So I ought to be... I think we both have it, don't we? So we ought to be able to... You try. Try and talk to the giant. Choose the top option and find out where Brawn Pits is. He's not by the river, so ask the next one here. Okay.
Get lost.
Okay, let me try. No, same result. There's another one here. Do you want to try this one? Gone for the hills. Okay, so that's the furthest one away. It should be just up here. Okay, back to his camp. And we're going to get enemies coming here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, oh god, they're all over the place. Let's try and make a big pile out of them. What's that thing you've got there? That was a biggie.
What?
Okay, so he's fighting these. We're going to have to get rid of these things. Now come with us. Okay, so now we have to go and try and find one of the ingredients. I usually like to try and go down the river for this one. Are you still alright with your stone thing? Are you? No.
No.
Shout me if there's a group turns. Don't just go towards it and get mashed.
I don't get mashed.
Right, there's a
Strong.
nasty scorpion coming now, so I'll make him vulnerable to electric. Or I could actually DDO us out of here, but I'm not going to because you'll be upset then. Nice job. So that's
And I got you a lasso.
You did. That's our ingredient sorted. So back the way we came. Try not to anger anything else. In fact, we could just invis. Okay. A little bit of lag. Take a nap in the tent.
Yay, little nap.
You lay down a little bit of furs. Perhaps oblivion will take you for a spell, if you can just get past the anger that boils within.
Hopefully it's a little bit less smelly than the bear cave.
Probably, yes. I need to agree.
Okay, and the next lot who are coming are going to be meaning business. So let's remember the Tempest. Remember your Reaper boost and...
I will do the first.
You'll do the first, okay.
By the forge, the fire giant stammers as he stares
Go, go.
into disbelief.
I hope.
Why are you
I already did. I
Oh,
don't
okay,
know where
good stuff.
it went.
I put mine down.
Wow.
So this is where those gloves that I found on my character will actually be pretty decent now to help force spell power and crit. I thought we'd finish. We haven't, have we? My bad. Okay, happy days. Now here there can be some nice fire. Oh, there we go. That's an example. Wild flame. In fact, that would be a very nice item to wear um, from level 18 when we go on back to fire. That and a force item which we have already should be, or one of those force sticks from the level 12 Lord's March chain could be good too. Do you have that, Annie, for your collection, the Wild Flame?
Probably not.
Not?
Oh, or
Passing.
I don't know.
I've passed it. I know I have one
No,
anyway, so I've passed it.
thank you. Swashbuckler is the bard I had done, right?
Yes. That was a
And
nice little build with the guard breaking
it's a
shield.
big, yeah, it's a big DPS one.
Swashbuckler can be, yes. I've seen videos of them doing Reaper 10s on their own.
Mm.
I think as with anything, it depends on what gear you've got for the cap to back it up. You're going to get us into the door in this one. And I think we're both going to do a good job of breaking the boxes when it comes time.
Perhaps there is a key somewhere nearby.
Did you unlock the door?
Yes, I just
Nice.
don't open it because you are
Nice.
buffing.
Yep, nice. Okay.
You found a way inside the building that's said to house the headquarters of the Disciples of Rage. Time to see if your informant was well informed. The lever is full, and nearby workers immediately pull weapons from their hiding places. You're under attack. Beyond the hidden doorway is some kind of fortified area. Looks like you're in the right place.
Don't bother with the traps here. There's too many really to warrant messing about with, at least in my opinion.
Pressure builds behind your eyes as
Oh,
a massive headache sets in. You feel restless and agitated.
See, double save there, evasion. Took no damage at all from me. Same there as well. So that's one of the reasons why I'm oozing mana, because my spell DCs are not high enough. What do we have at the moment? It's not terrible, is it? 54, but on the non-meted one only 48.
A rage that can only be quenched with destruction.
So we'll clean up the people first and then smash all the boxes. I'm sure there's more than just that. Have we got them all? Okay, starting on the boxes. Oh, box breaker extraordinaire. That's the, what's it called, that? Sonic Blast. Awesome. How many more do we need? 13. Nice one. Through here, Annie. We've got some crazy bears and things in here. Come on then. They're not moving. I wasn't able to stop him. There is a chest in here that you can... don't bother with the traps, but you could unlock the chest if you wanted. You see, this is a good example of a quest where doing all the traps would be laboriously unfun. So I've kind of come to learn the ones that you get a decent reward for doing few traps. and that's the time when I decide to try them. Same as with the breakables. Right, when we shoot these, 2 eyes will pop out. I'm saving my colour spray for when they do. Except now it's on cooldown. Come on, come off cooldown. Oh, nice one, that works too. Okay, where is the thing with the crest there? Lots of nasty stuff coming through here. A boost would be good. I wonder if they're saving some of them and so not dying, because some of them seem to be resisting the colour spray. Now this is where we're going to die. We have to make sure the beholder dies before we do. Again, colour spray is good. Glitter dust, if we had it, would be even better. So just focus fire the beholder. Try to stand still if you can. And if he dies before we do, then good stuff.
The book is instantly engulfed in flame. Yet before you can congratulate
I pressed the fuselage too early.
Try to give the big heals to the other as well, even if you don't think they need it. Well done, well done. Completely immune to my lightning, those things are. Okay.
The eyes?
Yes. Now here there can be a nice item for a bard, a lilting song staff or something, I think it is. A scepter, rather. Well, all in all, I thought we did okay there. I think we're a good
actually
example
on this last one.
Yeah?
This last one was the best.
Oh, that last room in particular can be horrible when you've got all those eyes firing at you. We didn't, I think we got rid of them quite nicely. Well, you got rid of the beholder quickly, which meant we didn't have to face too many. So that was good. Yeah, quite pleased with that. So we're trucking along quite nicely. We're going to go and have a go at the Devil's Chain now, which I don't look forward to because a lot will be immune to my stuff. And the last in the 14s, we're going to challenge ourselves to go at the orchard, the 4 orchard quests. And if we have some completed sigils, maybe we can even have a go at the pre-raid, the Litany of the Dead. We did that with all.
I know I have.
In the last time. I'm not sure Purple has, but I'll check. We did it with all last time and it was an absolute catastrophe. So hopefully it will be better. Okay, thank you very much as always for looking. And here's the bear with the closing words. No,
Stop
she's gone shy. You've got plenty to say in the middle of everything, but you don't want to start and you don't want to finish. Okay. Take care, everybody.
Stop delighting me like that.
Speak to you soon.